and some more Fallout 4, but this time we're continuing our Brotherhood of Steel. Playthrough.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier? Ready. Roger that.
I'm glad you feel that way. Because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on a unique electromagnetic smoke emittances. Once you're aboard, use the map on your pitboard to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expected you would. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute. To accomplish this goal, I've had our scribes meticulously searching the...
Right. Anything you need, Elder, you just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the board. You seem to have a... If you discover a way,
Sure.
Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Positive, sweet. Off the record for a moment.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is difficult for me to say, so I hope you'll bear with me as I try to get through it.
When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience for both of us. And at this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I can teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that we don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions. You intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I'm flattered to hear this. I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning.
I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. I spent most of my childhood digging through ruins, selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk store.
While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along great well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, it felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Privy, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for it. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been someone. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to. It was my duty to put him down.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone then losing them. It changes me. I don't want to go through that again.
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the setup. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. I feel that I've overstepped, whatever the case may be.
I'm sure you deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. Great. Set 30-second intervals as requested. Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
We're perfectly
Good. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job. worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Let me guess. Captain Kell sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section to our primary supply. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
What's your tone, Sergeant?
Sir.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of...
Tell me about the missing supply.
We're down. It doesn't make sense.
Sure. Where should I begin my investigation?
You should. I've already spoken. If you
That's all for now, Sergeant.
take my advice.
You hear about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
What's your tone, Initiate?
Sorry, sir. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the logistics.
There are what? Our division, other than the sergeant?
Lucia.
Excuse me. Night, Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything.
What rumors?
It's a lot of garbage.
What's the security situation?
We're in the middle. Nothing's...
You really think the base is that?
I do.
Lucia.
Excuse me. Night.
That's all, Initiate.
Night?
Sergeant.
What is it now?
Lucia and Clark.
Night Loot. They're still learning their way around. If you have to back...
That's all.
Cover wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think we met. Knight Lucia, logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting it.
Captain appointed it. I'm not sure I can be of.
What's it like working?
It's not a bad post. I guess some people take.
Do you know anything about it?
Not really.
You lost in vacuum too?
Someone had just. The sergeant made.
What's the security like around?
It's tight.
Sure. Is there any way to get past them?
Otherwise.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time.
Why?
It was after the battle.
The battle.
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Pridwin coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. It was everything I had hoped.
Right.
Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it. Do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? Maybe it's nothing.
War tempers are strong. It breaks them. That is what happened. It's not much better. Let's see what it is. All right. That's it for today.
Nothing to report right now, Pete.
team said they collapsed. What's he doing down here?
start talking, or else.
Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
You stole the supplies.
Yes, I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the country. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the creatures. It's been working.
You've been stealing from the Brotherhood to feed these abominations.
And do what you have to do. catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
You stole the supplies.
Yes, Knight. I did. I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
Of course I'm gonna report this.
I understand, but please, hear me out first. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Yes.
I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away. But we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
You did what you had to do.
That's what Lucia said. But we could have stopped. We could have just driven them off. We didn't have to slaughter them. After the battle, I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you? I don't know anymore. What are you gonna do with them?
They're a threat to the base. They have to be destroyed.
No, I won't just stand by and let you kill them. Not again.
You're a member of the Brotherhood, Clark. As hard as it may be, you have to trust it. Have faith in us.
The Brotherhood is my family. My life. And our beliefs are what holds us together. All right? I trust you. I trust you to do the right thing. Even if it doesn't seem right to me. And what about me?
You should turn yourself in.
I suppose so. Captain will never understand. But it's the honorable thing to do. You might respect that at least. I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead. The elevator's in the next room. You can use my key card. I'll be up soon.
I've just received word from Sergeant Gapple. Initiate Clark has made a full confession. I gather we have you to thank for it. Clark has been taken into custody, and I've dispatched a patrol team to secure the ruins. I don't think I could have asked for a better outcome. I have some caps for your service. Also, I'd like you to have a piece of armor from my personal collection. Wear it well. Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prydwen, what do you think, Knight?
She's very impressive.
Yes, quite a feat of engineering. It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed. With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
They don't stand a chance.
Amen to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood.
Captain Kells?
All ship systems are functioning at optimum levels. If you are still interested in helping mold the Brotherhood's future, report to me directly.
I'm happy to help out.
Glad to hear it. A squire will be waiting for you with a location down below. I trust you'll show her how it's done.
If you have the time to talk now, I'd still like to know what you think about Scribe Haylen.
She's as dedicated as they come. Real team player.
I couldn't agree more. But I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performance as a scribe. I wanted to know what you thought of Haylen as a person.
As a person? It's not like you to ask me something like that.
No, it's not. The truth is, I'm worried about her. Since you and I are getting along so well, I felt like I could confide in you about it, to get your honest opinion.
I appreciate that you value my opinion so highly. Tell me what's on your mind.
Let me explain everything from the beginning. A few months before you found us, One of my men was shot multiple times by raiders. Halen stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep, fighting to keep him alive. But he was on a slow decline. I decided that his suffering needed to end and ordered Halen to administer an overdose of painkillers so he could die with dignity, even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting for that knight's life. She injected him without question.
She did the right thing.
Of course she did. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering isn't the point here. The point is what happened later that same evening. Halen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say a word, but I could tell something was wrong. After what felt like an eternity, she collapsed into my arms, crying. I didn't know what to do, so I just held her for a while. A few minutes later, she stopped, kissed me on the cheek, and simply said, "Thank you," before heading back into the police station. Right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. I ordered her to ignore her instincts, to do something her medical training told her was wrong. That's why I'm worried about her, and for that matter, everyone under my command.
Halen will be fine. It's you that I'm worried about.
Me? I see what you're getting at. I guess I never thought of it that way. Look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. Each one of them died because of decisions that I made. I understand the risks that come with the job. We all do. But how can anyone have confidence in me anymore? Hell, how can I have confidence in myself?
The way you held Halen tells me you care about them. And they care about you.
I never thought of it that way. Well, looks like things have taken a turn. I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you everything that I know. But it looks like I'm the one that needed the lesson today. All joking aside, it's comforting to know that
Sure. I'm here anytime you need me, Dance.
Good. I may take you up on that someday. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my shoulders. I think it's been weighing on me more than I realized. I'm only sorry you had to see me at my worst, instead of at my best.
Hey.
Viewpoint? I shoot. Inquiring about anything in particular?
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong. Any injuries that require?
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at... Or perhaps you were...
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every book.
I never liked this rust bucket. No, sure, the Pridwins are fine.
Tense up right now. Gotta clean the fireplace, get out my boots.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance.
Let's hear a bit more about that.
Hard to resist the lure. The food stores don't replenish themselves. We'll be requisitioned. Your mission will be...
I'm in.
Thought you would be. I'll mark the farm on...
I don't know about Sprite and Brian. I think she loves her little zoo. Not bad, too much.
waiting. There's something amiss.
Of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your
there. That should hold. Thank you, sister. You know, you wouldn't have to worry about them getting out. Your concerns are not described.
Don't let me catch you sneaking around.
For letting me borrow you.
Excuse me, Scribe Naraya.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're in.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these, if I can crack the...
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. How I believe I just, instead of death.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, the specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need...
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper... All you have to do is pick... Hey, I really appreciate you doing...
Machines free will? My programming says that's preposterous.
What's that? We might accidentally hit something you care about.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
Hello.
Such fraternization should report to Night Captain Cave for immediate decontamination.
What are you doing? You just woke up. It's 9 o'clock.
I'd appreciate what you said. Ridding the Commonwealth of I'm pleased.
Nothing else I needed.
Affirmative.
Heads up.
Ready. What's the matter?
That's all for now.
Very well.
I'm trying to get Why? You said it was gonna be tonight. so fucking bored. Don't you got that island?
Hey, awaiting. Can I help?
Hail, Knight.
We'll end up eating some pretty questionable things instead.
Building something?
Believe since replacing humans with exact duplicates. Make me sick.
I found a way to glitch Dance's affinity. Dylan? Dylan? Dylan?
I know this may sound like a strange one. Hey, if you have the time to talk now, I'd still like to know what she's as dedicated as I could, but
As a person?
no, the truth is,
I appreciate it.
a few, she did the right thing.
Of course she did.
But the point, Halen, after a few minutes, right then, that's one.
Halen will be fine.
It's me. Look, but
The way you held,
I told you, it's
I'm here anytime you need me, Dance.
good. Anyway, I'm alone.
Hey.
All right. Inquiring about anything in particular?
Or you gave the beauty report for strong something to think about. Heads up.
Go ahead. You need to talk.
Nothing else I needed.
Affirmative.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. And we'll get the job done.
Heads up. What do you want?
Dance?
What's the matter?
How do you think things are between us?
You're one hell of a soldier, and I'm proud to call you my friend.
Nothing else I needed.
Very well.
You were looking since? For the worst. I am for a second.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating their lives.
Dylan? Dylan? You there?